You're about
along at the bottom of this beauty.
you're about a third of the way through the book. Catherine's camera having problems.
Camera set up. I'm going to get broke.
Yeah. Well, the camera's working. It's NVIDIA broadcast that's messing me about. It keeps changing its own settings. It's been turning off the mic recently.
I only have that issue when there's been a Windows update or a NVIDIA update.
Actually, since I last used the camera, there was a video update. There was a Windows update, rather. Let's turn that off. No. Turn it on again. Okay. Right, replace background with that. Go background.
Just went looking for cornettos and I realised I ate them all last night.
You pig.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Okay, that should be right now. All you have to do is turn everything off and back on again.
That's IT for you. Yep.
Yeah.
So you all think it's too far for you to travel on a Friday night to come and join my Seven Dooms of Sandpoint game? I am going to Pathfinder Society log it.
If you're going to guarantee me a day off on Saturday, you know.
I'll give you a day off on Saturday every week, Mehdi.
Friday's my other game.
But this is true. Yeah, this is true.
I did
show you the ship I printed, didn't I? Let's see if I can get this down.
Did you record that?
This is heavy.
No, I've just put my TV on so I can watch my stream. I forgot the phone was at a stupid height.
There you go. Ship that I printed.
Yeah, that's one you did a while back, wasn't it? Before we started this. Yeah.
It comes apart, doesn't it?
It does to a degree, but I've glued a lot of it because I think I've glued each of the holes into their respective kind of floor because otherwise it's just way too... It breaks when you move it. Oh, the other one's just collapsed.
I just noticed it resembles quite a lot the ship out of Murderbot. The shuttle that they fly about in. Which basically looks like a box with 4 Dyson airless fans stuck to the corners of it.
Yeah, and then I've got a little shuttle that I printed off as well. We're going to sit on top of it for now. Oh dear, that was silly. Oh! Never climb on top of your desk to put that back on top of the cupboard where it sits. It's one of those things like, I don't actually know what I'll ever do with it. But it was one of those things like, can I print it? Yes, I can. I have. I mean, it looks stunning. Absolutely.
Now you need to paint it.
One thing at a time.
And
I've got far too many other things to paint.
Yeah. Then you paint it and then you still don't know what to do with it. Sell it on eBay. Someone will pay for it.
Oh, somebody will buy that, no problem. I can probably get it for 200 quid easily.
Yeah.
150, 200 quid. Shipping it would be the problem. Because it's not live.
It was so bad. That figure that I got, I mean, the picture of it, the actual fire, or the picture showed was beautiful. But
have you tried undercoating it?
Tried who, sorry?
Undercoating it.
No, I sent it back. It was broken. It was...
oh, okay.
Half the detail wasn't on the figure itself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was nothing compared to the original image.
I think the original image would have been for a resin print type thing, and they probably printed it with plastic, and it's just not came up with the detail.
Got my new annoying dice.
One of the players that I played with on Friday's got 2 sets of those because the first set had a fault, so they sent them a replacement ones, but they still work. They're just an updated version, but they're constantly running out of battery.
Really?
Oh, are those the dice that glow in the dark, that light up when you roll them?
Yeah. Flash. So
Are
anybody
they any
with
good?
epilepsy, best watch out. Let me roll a d20. I'll soon tell you.
And is it the one that transmits the scores
21.
to? Yeah.
Yes, get in there. 21.
20-sided dice. Yeah. Yeah, I saw one where they transmitted it to an app on the phone, so you could actually transmit what you got to the GM, so the GM could see that you weren't cheating.
No, I didn't do that because the hard to read actually was that a 1 or a snazzy figure. What's on the other side? Oh, I don't like them now. Oh, it's when you roll them, they flash and you can see the number. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. We'll see. I got a 20 and it's like you can actually read it when it's lit up, but you can't read it when it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gimmicks.
All right.
They're all gimmicks.
They are all gimmicks. Yeah. Okay. Let's, by way of reminder, so you are tracking down Bernadetta.
Yeah, no,
the captain of the Garnet. The captain of the Garnet.
Garnet, yeah.
To enlist her help in finding Sorrel, an old friend of Brent's. Your journey has taken you from the high port of Egypt and then the ancient museum on the planet's surface to a system called Cali. And you're currently in Cali. You have discovered, sorry, not Cali, Calia. You've discovered that, Calia is very much of a backwater. It's a Type E starport, makes it a frontier installation, has no real source of energy, very thin atmosphere, desert world for the most part. Just an all-round rough place to be. You've tracked the ship to a place called Mackintown, about 1,200 kilometres from the capital of Calia. The starport itself was located about 90 clicks away from the capital, Beck, and then you've come about 1,200 kilometres away from Beck to this place called Mackintown. In what appears to be, for want of a better word, sort of, I wouldn't call it a landing pad, I'd kind of called it a landing field. In fact, it is called a landing field. An area of exposed rock a few metres higher than the town around it, smoothed off to allow ships to land. And currently sat on there is not just the Phoenix, but also the Garnet, which is a scout class ship exactly the same as yours.
It's all coming back to me now. This is where Carver had got into the Garnet, hadn't he, allowed it, and we're back to roll initiative.
The only way you could get, the only entrance, the only access to the Carver was into the cargo bay. You went inside the cargo bay, and amongst some crates and things, you discovered the dead remains of a Varga, along with a double-barreled shotgun and a snub-nosed pistol. And I believe that's kind of where we left it at that point, because I think my comment was we really need Torrentar to be with us because this next section is involved.
Die.
Yeah, didn't we hear something? Either movement or growling or something like that. And that's where you left it. A cliffhanger type thing that we know something about. Unless you were just winding us up that time.
Very possibly, but yeah, I mean, very possibly you could have heard growling. Those of you outside, so I think Carver in particular had stayed outside with his shotgun out. There's nothing around. You can see movement up in the town, or across the small meandering stream. There is a bridge, obviously. You can see some movement further into the town. Various people moving around on vehicles, on foot, etc. Not really paying any attention or any heed. Certainly, there's been no kind of welcome party come out to you. Just is what it is.
Yeah, we saw movement over there, didn't we? Because we looked over there.
Now, what's
There's
more,
kind of white around it.
She had a very strange small cryo berth, didn't she, installed?
Yeah.
That is correct. So there was an area that was once a secure cargo locker, and you know that there was a very odd cryostasis unit at the rear of the cargo hold. Very much an overbuilt cryostasis unit. It resembles a little bit the ones that you saw on I forgot his name now, the Calendula. And then the other thing you noted about this was the unit was smashed, and it was clear that whatever was inside got out. The kind of like the damage was is evident that it was like an outward force rather than an inward force, and there'd probably be bits of glass or something around the bottom of it.
Okay, well, I think we should notify the port that there's something going on here before we go any further.
Well, do we want it a port?
Do we want it tied down with an investigation before we?
True.
I was going to say this is not an official port here, right? We came in and then flew off to this area. It's just a landing field. This isn't official of me. We're informed him. It's almost like the smuggling here.
Oh, okay. That cool. Yeah, let's keep it in house then.
You're going to get a lot of blank looks from me this week because I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. I'm going to lie.
Yeah, we spent most of the time at that museum.
Yeah, and we got a heads up of the location of where the garnet was going, which is what we were looking for. So we said we'd help them out a little bit, and we sent here, weren't we?
Yeah. Well, we landed, got out, then towards the ship, found the body, and was in there, and that's
it.
Yeah, we kind of we wrapped up fairly early, didn't we? The last session, just to give you time to get back in.
So essentially, last week was more just talking to the museum curator.
Yeah.
Getting some information off them.
And Medi.
Weird collections.
Yeah, Medi was basically fishing for information to burn me at the stake by getting me to touch things in case they glowed or...
Yeah.
Yes.
Not on purpose.
No, of course not.
I just, as a medic, I find it quite intriguing that certain things react off you. And short of a sleeping gas pill and or grenade and a scalpel, we have to try more mundane things.
Well, to be fair, there's probably things that we have to you as well. You just haven't found them yet. So we need to do more experimentation on you because we found something on me.
Yeah. Yes, I'm the odd one.
Yeah. Talking about odd ones, while we're here and we've seen this, I'm going to do telepathy light detection. See if there's anything nearby apart from us. Or I'm going to try. But telepathy.
So just to recap, so there's a Varga that's dead on here, and there's a shotgun there.
Yes.
And something burst out of the container that was not near him. So he was near it when.
Start.
What's the range of this telepathy?
Reaches distance, which works out at 501 meters to 5 kilometers.
You pick up all sorts.
Yeah, it's only the immediate area I'm more concerned about. Like,
other than your group, there's nothing else that you're kind of detecting.
Okay, it was more survivors of the ship type of thing, more than anything else.
You're not getting anything in the ship. No,
that's fine. That helps me one side.
Okay. I'm going in. I want to look at Svarga and see what cause of death was.
Give me a medicine check.
It's medic, isn't it?
Medic, yeah.
Average.
Average, please.
I should have tried to assist you, really, shouldn't I?
Are you okay?
The detail of exactly how he died is, or what may have kind of caused his death. I mean, exsanguination would probably be the number one cause of his death, along with the fact that parts of his body have been ripped to pieces.
Right then. Haven't you got the advanced med kit that gives you a bonus to medicine?
Sorry, yes.
I've got your old one. Yeah, I've got your old one. So that might have been a success. You'll get +1. That's all you failed by.
Activate item. That's quite cool.
Whatever killed him was savage and without particular purpose.
Okay, so it's not eaten him. It's just killed him and something like that. Like something enraged. Just hoping that and then moved on.
Something enraged.
Yeah. Head further into the ship, see if there's any records to tell us what was in this thing.
Nothing in this area. No, you'd need to find a way further into the ship, and at the moment, that's kind of not. The ship isn't responding to you. Yes.
Is there a way to? Is there a display or anything inside the cryo unit?
We kind of established that there was, but it's been destroyed.
Gotcha. Right.
Anything on the body of the Varga that might give us access to the ship?
No.
Okay. Sort of cutting off his hand and fingerprints scanner or something like that.
What you would know about the ship because it's going to be similar to yours, is it's not really biometric. You have a secure access code that you would punch in to a panel to gain access to the ship and to unlock it from its kind of security lockdown.
Look for the post-it that's been put next to the panel.
Yeah, look for the post-it under the keyboard that's next to the panel. Yeah. And there isn't one.
Somebody must have took it. Cunning.
There's some guy running around with a handful of post-its.
And where else did I go? What the fuck? Do we know whether there's to get out from the other side of the door? Does it need the code as well, or is it just pushing a button or something?
You would know exactly how it works. So if the ship is unlocked and in kind of like, just mode, then it responds to your biometrics to let you in and out. If you punch in the security lockdown, and you can do it from inside or out, it locks the ship down.
Right, okay. So it's unlocked.
So your ship is probably still unlocked at the moment, just kind of locked but not security locked. Which that would... I would say that definitely responds to biometrics or your comm devices sending out like a code. But when you go into the security lockdown, you would need to put in the code, whatever that is, in order to override, unlock the ship and get access to it.
Double click on the fob behind my head towards the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The lights flash twice and you hear this very loud beep. And then atop the ship is his little red blinking light.
Yeah.
And I was going to say your autocannons, you don't have any weapons on the ship, but your turret would then be tracking everything that gets close to it.
Yeah. You find a bucket, sort of. That cup's almost bucket size. I'm guessing the bucket was already in use.
Yeah. It's not that big.
You had 2 hands to lift it up.
Yeah, it's because it's hot. It's fresh and it's very hot, so I have to pick up in selective areas.
Okay.
Right, are we going to try and push further into the ship and see?
We can't.
No, you won't be able to. Yeah, it's completely locked down. You won't be able to get further into the ship until you find the security codes. There are no codes on the Varga.
There's nothing in this section that we can kind of get into from the mechanics side of thing to overrides or that type of thing. Like disable the power or something like that.
Let's look for tracks outside. See if this thing's run off, if somebody's run off being chased by it, or...
Said, even under a security lockdown on a ship, there are certain things that open all the hatches and doors. A fire, a radiation leak, something like that.
Would that lock them down?
I was going to say
it'd open it for evacuation. Depends if you're in space. In space, it wouldn't open them, but on ground, it might.
Potentially, but that fire or radiation leak would actually physically have to be inside the ship. A fire in the cargo hold would just usually result in the cargo being vented, especially if you're in space, right? You would just open the cargo door and let all the air, if it was pressurized, just go out, which would take all the fire with it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was a radiation leak because you had some kind of bomb inside your thing, then, kind of tough. Your ship doesn't actually have a source of radiation on it, other than probably minor radiation from the various sensor systems. Your engines are hydrogen fueled, not radiation. Your power supply is fusion.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking along the same lines as he on that, but because I can do pyrokinesis, but it's ridiculously hard, and I don't think I'd be able to generate enough planes to do it.
Yeah, probably.
I would be very suspicious. And it says effect 9+. The check is routine 6+, but telekinetic effect is 9+. So whether that means I've got to get success by 9 or I've got to roll 9+, I don't know.
Roll 9+ or more. 9 or more.
Then it says suffers 2d damage and may burst into flames if flammable. So I'd have to know something flammable as well to.
I guess you'd also be able to see it for that.
Yeah, I would have to see it as well.
Yeah, the range is short, so yeah.
You rack your brains. There's nothing that you're aware of that would easily get you inside the ship at this moment in time. Your only option really is to try and find a crew member that has the codes, most likely to be Bernadetta.
I could go back to our ship and get those grenades, but I'm not going to risk it.
Head into town.
Yeah.
If we can't get in the ship and we're going to have to go into town, then you may as well call the port authorities. Just so we've just landed. Back doors were open. There's a dead body inside.
Yeah.
Is there a port at this place? So I don't recall there being one because we didn't.
There isn't a port here. I mean, your closest port is 1,200 kilometers away. On the outskirts of Beck, and it's literally it's a frontier port. Getting somebody out here, they're not going to be interested.
Especially if you say there's a body. It's like, yeah.
They'd probably push that to the whatever local police authority exists.
Is there any blood trail or anything leading outside the ship? In any direction?
Nope, not outside the ship.
Inside the ship.
There's plenty of blood in the ship from around the body, but there's nothing that leads out. No.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking it's still done its type thing, left a trail.
Maybe Bernadette left the ship to go into town, and while she's gone, this has happened, and she's still in town. So let's go look in town for Bernadette.
Mm-hmm.
Lock our ship up.
Yeah, secure lockdown on the ship.
Okay. You do that?
An active scan around.
All right. Okay. It looks like the easiest way into the town is over a small bridge that you can see yonder beyond the fence. Beyond the rock area that you've landed on.
We can go on in this case, can't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that's a big bridge.
It's a fairly big. It's a bridge big enough for a. It's a big. Yeah. Are you heading towards the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fairly unattractive building. The kind of thing that I build in many a survival game. A bunch of stone panels fused together. About halfway over the bridge, on one of the side walls, appears to be what is a small metallic plaque.
Oh, indeed.
And a random piece of stone that's been put in at an odd angle that was completely forgot about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Basically, it says
to all who walk on this bridge.
It just simply says Scout Services Job 394-A276-472Z.
So Scout Services have put that there.
one of you was in the Scout Services for a while, right?
No.
Originally. No, none of you. Okay.
Not that I recall.
Brent, that's exactly what it appears to you. Some kind of... and it'll have Scout Services and the Scout logo above it, and then just the job number. This is pretty common, right? When the Scout Services come into a place and they kind of build something, they will put a project number or a job number on it so that people can track, when they did it, how long it's been there, etc. But can everybody give me recon rolls, please? I'm just going to move you. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Going to move you to the bridge. I mean, the map, by the way, the map's not really to scale or size. I'm just doing this as an indicator and should we need to use a map for anything. Harva.
And me.
Both of you, as you're kind of stood at this kind of crest of this bridge and you're kind of looking out beyond, you can see what appears to be a reddish trail leading to the bank. And as you are on the town side, and you watch a couple of people kind of walk past it and just keep going up along the river. And as you kind of look down, you notice a body.
Okay, I'm going to quickly scoot down there.
Is this the other side of the river?
Yes, it is. It's the town side of the river, yes.
Okay. Actually, am I carrying my binoculars?
You
Yes,
you always carry your binoculars. Yeah.
Brent, before you go down there, can we look at the blood trail at the top? Is it a blood trail where somebody's been walking, or is it like a body's been pulled through the blood that they're losing? So is there like blood with like drag marks of shoes, like somebody's been dragged by the under their armpits whilst their guts are hanging out?
The blood stains where they start is a pool big enough to suggest something, a large animal, person was killed there. And then, yes, there are some drag marks that run from that pool towards the riverbank just to the side of the bridge. And then, looking down, you'll see a body kind of tumbled down in into the riverbank, down the riverbank.
Brent, if you're going down there, I will. Oh, if anybody's going down there, I will watch them, because there's a possibility that this is something from the river, that's an animal that's come out from the river and dragged somebody, killed it, and dragged it back to the edge of the river, and it's been spooked.
From under the bridge.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to look at it through the binoculars rather than go down there to start with, to make sure that there's nothing else still hiding nearby.
Sure I want to see if this body's alive, though. That's the thing. If there's any help I can give, I want to give it.
The body appears to be a body of a woman, human, wearing what appears to be a vac suit, but also seems to have a crew jumpsuit underneath.
Any name plates that say Bernadette?
Nope.
Okay.
It says DAI, D-A-I.
On the Welsh.
The other side says ban.
Bandai. Divan. appears to be kind of tucked partly where it's fallen. It's kind of been tucked partly under the bridge itself, and has been very much dismembered.
Same sort of way the body in the ship was.
Yeah, give Brent, give me another medicine check, but make it one step easier than average. Quite sure what that is.
Routine.
Easier back.
There are more parts of bodies under the bridge than are missing on the woman's body.
Interesting.
And these binoculars have got thermal on them. Is there any heat coming from this, or is it long dead?
No,
Okay.
long dead. Long dead.
Are all the body parts human?
Yes. And most of them show signs of being eaten in one way or another. Gnaw marks on them, bits of marrow sucked out of the bones, etc.
Stumbled on a ladder.
And the people that you said that were walking along didn't seem concerned at all.
And actually, whilst the two of you are kind of stood on top, so I'm imagining at the moment, right, we've got Carver down in the gully, where this kind of muddy, slow-moving brook is, kind of poking around these bodies. So, Brent, you've got Carver, shotgun in hand, atop the bridge, looking around, yelling various questions down to Brent, and you with your binoculars sort of stood near Carver, scanning around. And several people just walk by and wave at you.
They're on drugs.
Oh, my life. No,
A couple of vehicles drive past. In fact, one vehicle drives right down the road where this blood stain starts in the middle of.
I think it's more a case of not my concern.
Could be.
It's quite a lawless place, this though, isn't it? It's not your run-of-the-mill.
Yeah, but you'd expect them to be concerned at least.
You know,
The
think
thing
back in
is,
the Wild West. If somebody got shot in a gunfight, you just walk on by, go and get your shopping book off home.
Yeah, but
So,
you'd
reminder, it's
be scared without being attacked, wouldn't you? Rather than, yeah, it's not my problem, but it's like, yeah, is it still about? Am I really the next victim? You might not help, but worry.
It's law level 2, so it is portable energy weapons are prohibited, but any other weapon is allowed. So you carrying your rifles, shotguns, and stuff, as long as they're not energy based, absolutely fine. So in that sense, it has laws, but it's not as strict as some of the places you've been to.
Yeah.
Other things to note about this body: there is a weapons belt. The weapons belt is empty.
Unless somebody's been down here and robbed it already.
It's got their name on it. Has it got the name of the ship that they're from on it?
No, just her name.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there's nothing else we can do here, so let's push on further into town.
Okay.
No IDs knocking about anywhere.
No ID on that individual. No.
What about the remains under the bridge? Is it worth going to check through that?
I'm not going to do any goddamn bridge.
I'm not going to start digging through remains either. Just get back up here.
Giant body over here.
You're coming back to this side of the bridge, are you?
I thought we were pushing into town, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think we are. But I was on this side of the bridge looking down at the body with the binoculars. So coming over to you rather than you coming to us.
Give me recon rolls, please.
Even with a 10, it's a marginal failure.
Yeah, I got the skill.
Marcus, as you kind of cross the bridge and you're kind of looking around, something glints in the sun over by one of the buildings directly in front of you.
On the floor or
On the floor.
Okay, I'll head over towards that.
Okay. You see 2 cartridge casings. Spent.
Everybody say hi to Guy. Hi, Guy.
Hi, guy.
Hi, guy.
Yes. Spent.
Okay. I'll point them out. It looks like somebody went this way. Any signs of blood or trails to follow?
Not here, no.
Don't I have something in my equipment? Let's have a look. And I suppose the medical bag, my medikit will have a bioscanner for blood and things like that. That'd be more like an investigation thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the nearest building? Is it the bank, you say?
No, it's not bank. No. Nearest building is just what appears to be normal kind of housing accommodation, like housing prefabs. Several people kind of stop and one of them kind of waves at you and then just kind of wanders off.
In fact, if someone waves at me, I'll say, "Oh, just hold on, sir. Can I have a quick word?"
Yeah, sure. New in town, are you?
We've just arrived this very moment and quite surprised, really. Are you struggling from attacks from wild beasts around here?
Attacks? What are you talking about?
Well, there's a body down by the
Willis.
bridge. Yeah, we don't know Willis. There's a body down by the bridge, just slightly under the bridge, and there's lots of other dismembered parts under there as well.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Nope.
Are you from corporate? Are you from some kind of corporate wanting to take us over, making these acquisitions, planting bodies, no doubt? Yeah, I've seen your type. Be on with you.
I do feel there's a drag him by the scruff of his neck and show him. One moment, sir. Come and have a look and see if I'm wrong. And I will. I'll firmly grab him by the arm and lead him down to the bridge.
I have to say, manhandling me is a little strange.
I do find your lack of trust disturbing. As you
How
can
do
see
you
by
mean?
as you can see by my outfit, I'm a medic. You can clearly see my
Okay.
medkit.
Well,
why would I lie about this? I'm more interested to find out what has caused this.
To be honest with you, Brent, you're a stranger asking to take this man under a bridge.
Yeah, it's true. I'm collecting body parts.
Exactly.
I mean, he comes with you to the edge of the bridge and he kind of looks down and he goes, must have fallen. Poor lass.
Apart.
Into pieces.
Yeah. Well, she made in China.
Is he a Lego man? What's going
Must have fallen.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Sometimes the storms that run through here can be a little bit brutal. It's probably what's happened to that body. Probably fell down there. The storm got him.
Now,
It happens all the time.
Is there any point me asking if anybody else disappeared recently around here?
Disappeared? Not really. No, nobody's disappeared. No.
Nobody's gone yet. They've moved away.
Oh, a couple of people have moved away recently, but nobody's disappeared.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and yeah, we're not from corporate, by the way. And I'll spit on the floor.
Good. That's good.
Brent, I think we need to look out. We need to look out for these storms because they clearly got fucking razor blades in them.
Yeah.
While Brent was trying to get sense out of this guy, I'm looking around this building just to see if it's been disturbed. Like somebody's taken shelter in here. That's what the casings were nearby. See if they broke it in or anything.
They're just kind of they're placed randomly by the side of the building. To you, they look like they've landed where they've fallen after being ejected from a pistol.
Right, but there's no sign that the person took shelter in this building, is what I was looking for.
None whatsoever.
Okay. No. Okay. They're not broken into everything to hide for whatever this.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's move on then. In fact, before I leave that guy, I says, is there a bar or anything around here?
He looks at you. A bar?
Yeah, a drink, so I can get a drink, some food.
Well, head over to town centre. I'm sure you'll find something there.
Thank you for your time and your concern.
No problem. Enjoy your stay. If you're looking to trade, we don't really have a bulk trading thing, but I'm sure people will be interested in any of the personal things you've brought to trade. Anyway, have a good day.
And you too.
They're a good source of body parts.
2 ships in a week. And you hear him kind of muttering, 2 ships in a week. Unusual. Anyway, and he kind of wanders off.
What a weirdo.
So kind of in front of you is a bunch of kind of, like I say, housing. Many of these, kind of each of those individual little brown squares would effectively be kind of prefab buildings. Probably one, in some instances, maybe 2 stories. To the sort of left of you, over this direction, you can see 2 vast buildings. Very much warehouse-style buildings. Over this way, you can probably just about make out some like paddocks. And then the thing that kind of grabs your attention, and it's the thing that, if you remember, as you flew in here, it also took your attention, was this round house with a number of antennae, kind of taller than pretty much everything else in the area, kind of sits on the very edge of the of Mackintown. Of the settlement.
Yeah. I'm gonna, while I've got the maths, the nationals, take a look at it, see if I can figure out what the hell it is. Is it a communications site or a telescope or?
It looks like a 2 or 3 story building with some odd solar panels that don't match the aesthetic and tech level of what you're seeing around you, as well as several antennae.
Does it remind us of that laboratory that we found? Or that's how they gave us the tour of. That that wasn't a laboratory, that was the word. The place that we found on that planet where they gave us a tour of it, and they were recording things coming into the system.
Yep.
Does it remind me of that type of place?
No, no, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, I do.
No,
It is.
it's a two-story building, circular. Does appear to be built of the same stone that the rest of the town is. It doesn't. It's just odd.
Oh, the town centre are heading in that direction. See what it's for get closer. All of a sudden, I have this feeling that this is going to cross over into Cthulhu.
Okay, whereabouts? You're just heading further into town. In roughly what direction? Just move your token somewhere into town, so I get an idea of kind of where you think you're going.
And in the direction of that building. Yeah, this is centre of town, so.
All right. As you kind of move past this area, for a brief second, you hear some kind of screech come from your right-hand side, and then it kind of stops.
Spin and look in that direction and see if I can see anything.
These are paddocks, aren't they?
Paddocks, yes.
Yeah, so maybe they're breeding velociraptors.
Yes.
Possibly. Or maybe one's just eaten something that was on there.
Just give me roll 2d12 for me, please. Don't roll any stats, just roll 2d12. Not what I meant. I'm an idiot. Roll 2d6, please. Ignore my 2d12. That's me being an idiot. Okay, all right.
Stay nice.
You scan over with your binoculars. Yeah, the animals in the furthest paddock here, all kind of running away from the back wall, but everything seems fine. They're just exercising.
Yeah, exercising their fight or flight reaction.
Yeah.
Exercising their right to run the hell away.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the animals look different to the others?
No, they're just... Well, they all look strange to you. You've never seen them before, but they are quadrupedal type animals, probably akin to goat. Would be the nearest analogy.
Can't be, they haven't fainted.
Yeah, they keep getting closer and closer, like they're charging us. I'll start backing it.
No, they're not charging you. They're just kind of moving to this end of their pen, and then they kind of all stop and just make the screeching sounds that you heard. But, they're just exercising. Several of the others in other pens kind of do the same. They're exercising. A woman kind of walks past and goes, good to see the animals are stretching their legs. Don't like to keep them penned up for too long.
What's that? Never seen anything like them before.
And she gives you the name of them.
Yeah.
I knew you'd ask that. It's not particularly relevant, but she gives you the name of them, and she goes on to say, good eating meat. Those good eating meat. Sure, if you want, the proprietor will sell you a couple.
Maybe I'll design. not that area yet.
Well,
They normally
okay.
they normally just run around.
Yeah. We encourage them to move around. That's why we don't have too many in each of the pens. Give them a bit more space to move about.
What's that meat? What is that building over there? I'll point towards the. Looks quite unique.
Blanca's building.
Who? Sorry.
Blanca.
I just said,
Oh, Blanca.
yeah, I just said that as well.
I thought that was a W. Gonna say.
Blanca's building.
I think you cut out a split second before you said anything. Yeah, we've heard of Blanca, haven't we? She's the one that
Was she the artifacts?
Yeah.
Mm.
She's
Yes.
Carver's going to go out on a limb.
Say again. Sorry.
Carver's going to go out on a limb here. Safety's coming off, and he's going to start a quick jog over to the animal enclosures.
Okay. All right. Give me 2d12. No, 2d6. Sorry.
It's giving me Fox in the hen house vibes.
Yeah, just roll 2d6. 2d6, not 2d12. You dickhead. Okay. Yeah, as you head over, again, animals seem fine. They do seem to be quite vocal animals. I mean, more so than, maybe animals back home of a similar kind of ilk. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, and even the blood at the back of the thing, if these are for eating, maybe the owner just butchers them there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the owner would just butchered one of the animals, and that's why there's a bit of blood at the back, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Once Carver mentions blood, I'll have a look.
All right.
Can I switch to thermal on my?
So 8.
Yeah, you can switch to thermal. Yeah. Each of the animals lights up. The blood on the back has some residual heat, but there's heat in the air anyway. As you're there like this, a vehicle kind of comes down the roadway near you, and the driver pulls up and goes, "Anything interesting?"
Yeah, I think the animals have been spooked.
Butcher's probably been out and slaughtered one. That usually gets them going.
Are people on this planet fucking stupid?
No. Oh,
I'm literally saying that to him. Are people on this planet fucking stupid?
It actually, what do you mean?
Is the oxygen thin, or is there something in the air
the oxygen is thin, very thin. So you've all got your breathing masks on, so you're kind of talking around your breathing masks.
Are the people who pulled up in the car, have they got a breathing mask on? Or are they just going to the thin oxygen and losing fucking IQ?
No, everybody has masks on and stuff.
Have you seen how close those enclosures are to the river as well? The book.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've gone ship, river, animal enclosures.
Can I just check out a hypothesis here? Maybe the thing that's come off the ship is tracking all the people that captured it, and it's taken one down by the bridge, and now it's going around the outskirts to number 6 up here, the round building, to maybe track down the other person? No?
I don't know. I need to check.
Hypothesis?
I need to check for tracks in that animal enclosure to see whether they're all quadruped, matching the creatures that have just been butchered.
Or like butcher's feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have a look around the back then.
All right, you're going to head out the back?
Yeah. No, it's around the back.
Okay. As you kind of get to the back of the enclosure, you get a good look. There is a pile of, there's blood just inside the enclosure. It seems to go up the fence, down, and kind of disappears again towards the river. And about a quarter of the way there seems to be bits of entrails and a couple of legs.
Trash?
Shit.
You're gonna, what are you gonna do? Like touch them?
Well, when you say legs, human legs, Varga legs, or quadruped creature legs?
Quadruped creature legs.
Okay, it could have been a worker that had been dragged off.
Yeah.
If it's fresh, we'd be able to smell that it's fresh.
It's fresh in the same way that a butcher butchering an animal would smell, to be fair.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd know they'd be out there open.
I mean, it's far enough away from the enclosure to not totally spook the animals. Maybe the way they do things here is just different to how you would expect it back home.
Drag the offal to the river.
So has it just dragged it to the river, or has it dragged it to the river and some of it's gone down towards the bridge?
Are you going to the edge of the river to have a look?
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, so in the... give me recon rolls.
But those things under the river were human, weren't they? Or
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
So although the trail that the blood trail sort of disappears between the paddock and the river itself, as you kind of get to the edge of the river and you kind of look down, you notice that there are a couple of bushes, quite thick, sort of in the shade, kind of sharp, spiky, kind of low-lying bushes that seem to hide a bit of a depression, and inside that depression you think you can see the remains of one of those quadrupeds.
same as under the bridge, isn't it? It's storing there for food for later.
Or it's eating the bit of it that it wants. It might be very selective.
Yeah. Look at the binoculars with thermal on, see if there's still heat coming off it.
There would still be heat coming off it, yes. It's cooling down, but because it's fairly hot here anyway, it's kind of cooling down to the same.
Yeah. Okay. Fresh kill, the body's not cooled yet.
Are there any tracks of what dragged it here?
What,
Doesn't appear to be, no.
That was fast, though, wasn't it? Because those things spooked. And it's grabbed one and taken it straight to the river. So wherever it is powerful.
yeah, how big are these animals? Goat size?
Goat size. Goat sheep size.
But it's taken it over the fence as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, lifting something that size is going to be heavy anyway.
And assuming the blood marks on there, it'd be a dead weight as well.
Hang on, are we thinking that this is... How big was the case that it came out on the ship?
The equivalent of a medium animal size kind of thing.
Dog size or bigger? Meaning that
Bigger than dog size. It would be big enough to put
Are we talking tiger size, lion size?
Yeah,
or something smaller like a lynx or
big cat size.
Big cat size. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you think of, is it jaguars that drag their prey up into trees?
Yeah.
Leopards.
Well, is it leopards?
Yeah. Leopards through the trees. Jaguars basically will lead anywhere.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, jaguars are my favourite.
One of them's a really good climber, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, both are, to be honest, but jaguars are very good swimmers as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're my favourite big cat.
Out the distance, probably over this way somewhere, you notice a couple of figures just kind of stood looking around. They are not equipped or dressed like any of the other folks that you have seen milling around the town. And in fact, this
Jumpsuits as if they're from the ship? Or
is what they look like.
Fremen.
That's exactly what they look like, isn't it, Fremen?
Yes. Is that the cybernetic eye?
That one is, yeah. Yep, that one is.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's something to do with Blanca, but it's not near Blanca's base.
Well, he did say the storms ripped you to shreds, didn't it? So
yeah,
makes sense that they are from.
Right. I don't fancy going out there, to be fair. Should we head to Blanca's building first? Just in case there's
yeah, I'll take a closer look with the binoculars just to see if there's any markings on them to show that they belong to some organisation or anything.
Exactly as you see in the photo. They're just kind of dressed in this kind of sandy-coloured outfit with a face mask on, carrying just standard rifles, slug-based rifles.
Your binoculars act as cameras as well, don't they? Or do they?
It's the top version, so they've got, let's see, sensor magnification, rangefinder, light intensification, threat thermal imaging, image processing of partially seen objects, allows you to see through fog, smoke, and thick foliage. I don't know if it actually records. It doesn't say.
It's a shame you can't take photos with them. Anyway, yep, let's head to Blanca.
Why are you all stood at the riverbank?
Who's saying that?
We're not.
Well, you were. You kind of you've seen these figures at in the distance, and you're kind of looking up at them. It's like you're in town. Why are you out?
Have you seen the message I sent you?
I have, yes. And I'm taking everything that you're sending me into consideration.
Okay. Just checking in case, because that's how it's feeling to me.
Yep. I am well aware, but you're getting nothing. You get no kind of spider sensey tingling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you approach the building, you're probably about 20 or so meters away. A domed roof supporting multiple antennae 2 floors high. You just double checking something. Apologies. Yeah, you sort of get about 20 meters away, and then from this hatch in the top roof, a figure appears with a rather nasty looking sniper rifle kind of resting on a tripod. You there!
Hello.
Get inside, quick.
There's a door open.
I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Leg it in.
Okay.
Gun ready. Safety still on though.
Okay. This is the figure that you are greeted by.
Oh.
An Aslan.
I instantly thought lion that. Lion looked at the water, isn't it?
Yeah, as you kind of go inside and you hear this, close the door behind you.
Yeah. Will do.
And watch the door. If it opens, fire. Especially if there's nothing there. I'll be with you in a moment. A few moments later, you hear steps and this Aslan woman kind of heads downstairs. From out of town then? Out of town, I'd say you're probably from off-world, right?
We are indeed. We've come looking for a friend of ours.
Yes, and who might that be?
Bernadette. She's the master of the garnet over there on the pad.
Hmm.
Well, she's a friend of a friend, let's put it this way.
So the ground floor that you've entered is rather sparse, but nicely appointed open plan living area. There is a kitchen and a few places to sit. She kind of nods. Well, I haven't seen Bernadetta for a while. Not thinking it's gone well.
I was going to say, ship's just across the way.
Yes.
There's a body inside.
It's not her.
Human or Varga?
No,
Varga.
Varga.
Damn. Nanto.
There's also another body by the bridge
Yeah, the bridge.
with the name Dye on their uniform.
Indy?
Sorry?
Indy.
Yes.
As I thought. I hadn't seen Bernadetta for a few days, a couple of days now, and not since that thing has been prowling the village. Did you not see it by the pens? I was going to take a shot, but there was a couple of people too close, and I didn't want to alarm them.
Yeah,
Didn't see anything. We saw aftermath.
Yeah, we saw them spook, so we went round the back to investigate, and there was just blood trail to the river.
Yeah.
What is it?
We saw 2 people with in desert garb. I'll point in the direction where we saw them.
Hang on.
Yes.
How long have you been aware of this?
A couple of days.
Okay, so why the townsfolk walking around as though nothing's wrong.
She looks at you all. How much time do we have, do we think?
As long as it takes for you to explain why the people out there are acting like absolute idiots.
They're not acting like idiots. Tell me, what did you see at the pen?
Nothing.
We saw
Apart from the running goats.
Yeah,
Oh,
saw the
running.
quadrupeds spook, and people just saying it'll be the butcher just butchering the meat.
And what do you think?
Well, I personally think somebody's got in there and grabbed one of them. And
Okay,
taken it off the feet.
your characters all think it's where the butcher butchered the meat.
Yes, sorry.
You are 100% sure that that is what you saw.
Yeah, we saw the butcher butchering the meat.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. You see, what we're up against here, Bernadetta called it G482. She brought it, I don't know whether she brought it here deliberately. Well, no, she brought it here because she wasn't sure what to do with it. Come, let me show you something. Sit. And she kind of clicks on a thing and a big screen appears. And she puts she puts a disc in and she plays the disc. She says, you see. And for the next sort of 2 or 3 minutes, you sit there and you see what appears to be a street scene, people moving around. But you're sure it's like stitched together because one picture has 3 people kind of all talking and joking, and you watch as they kind of all separate, and then all of a sudden there's just 2 people that are walking down the road like nothing's happened. But you're like, it's stitched together. She's showing you various time slices of events that are happening, and she kind of sees this and she goes, that's the problem. One sec.
G482 was one of the samples that we had on the space station.
The battle drugs or...
Yeah, battle drugs. It was, they were doing it with the chirpers, weren't they?
Yeah.
B482 was part of Project Ganessa that was in the hidden laboratory.
Yeah. Now the chirpers, from what I remember from that one of the reports, have a slight, not telekinetic,
Telepathic.
Telepathic. Yes, that's the word.
Psychic.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, this is a creature that looks a little. Well, I can tell you, it looks a little like a drawing that has no wings. The challenge with it is everybody seems to be oblivious to its existence. It seems to have some way of masking its presence. As you can see, I can clearly see what has happened in these images. The creature comes out, snatches the woman from the street corner, but to you, as you said, it looks just like 2 images stitched together of 2 of the 3 people walking down the street, and so it goes on throughout the settlement. People are oblivious to this thing. They create stories to explain what they might see, like the butchering of the animal. Perfectly logical, perfectly reasonable, and the 3 of you kind of nod your head at this, and yeah, that's exactly what you think that this is. Nobody.
So this is like a telepathic cloak.
Well, I don't know if it's telepathic. I can see it plain as day, so I don't know why My understanding is anybody with psionics could affect my mind just as they could affect your mind. So I'm not sure it's telepathic. Quite what it is, I don't know. But this is what I do know. It takes things at will. Sometimes it eats them. Sometimes it just destroys them. Benedetta was concerned. She had come to me to find out how we could deal with this creature. I believe she'd left Nanto at the ship. If the creature had managed to convince him that it didn't exist, that could trigger some kind of way for the creature to escape and effectively be as we see it. The one thing I do know is it is attracted to radio frequency. I would very much suggest that you remain in voice distance of each other, not rely on any kind of communication, and do not split up.
Could it be something that it's secreting, like a pheromone or something that's affecting people?
She looks at you and she shrugs. Unless we can get a sample of the creature, I don't know.
Would a sample of one of its victims help?
No. To know exactly what it is, what it does, how it does it, we would need to examine it.
You said that you can see it, though.
I can see it, yes.
How can you see it and nobody else can?
That is the thing that I don't know.
Is there some sort of different spectrum your race sees in?
We certainly see things differently to humans, but I'm seeing it as if I'm seeing everything in colour. I'm not seeing it in infrared or some other kind of vibration type thing. I don't see in that kind of spectrum anyway, but no, I just know it's there. And yet, as I said, people here don't.
And is that why there are two gunmen over that direction?
Those are the John Kireen. They are merely a hunting party that have been staying just outside the edge of the town. Occasionally they bring in animals for trading, for game and meat and other items that they bring in that they've found from out in the wilds there. No, that's not why. I don't know. They are hunters. Maybe they know this thing is here and would be interested in hunting it, but they tend to keep themselves to themselves, and they haven't been in town in the last couple of days, so I've not really had a chance to talk to them. Though I've not also felt like leaving my house, which is kind of why I don't know where Bernadetta is. I would have thought she'd have come back by now.
Where was she going when she left?
Not sure. She was with Indy. She said she was heading back to the ship. Yeah, she was with Indy. You said you found Indy?
We found her remains.
What shells
What
did
was
you
left
find?
of her?
And the remains of a lot of other people as well.
What shells did you find, Marcus? They weren't shotgun, they were pistol, weren't they?
They were pistol. Yeah. But actually, they're more than that. They're actually tranq dart shells.
Did Bernadette have a tranquilizer gun on her when she left?
Did Bernadette have a tranquilizer gun on her when she left? That is a bloody good question. Let me tell you. Yes, she did.
Yeah. If I know, I'll mention the model that they fixed and things like that. I do manage. I know what's that.
She did.
So
sorry.
Oh, go on.
Like I say, in which case we found two spent tranquilizer shells near where Di was killed. So hopefully, but we haven't found her body, so hopefully she escaped.
Well, she must be badly injured if she hasn't managed to make her way back here. She did say she would after she'd been to the ship.
There was no sign of disturbance, no blood, or by the shells. So if she was, she's managed to
She's laying low.
hide her. Any way to contact her?
She raises an eyebrow. Remember what I said about radio communication?
Yeah.
It would not be a good idea because, especially if she's injured, and that might be why she hasn't contacted us. If she's lying in a field or one of the buildings on the outskirts of town, she probably wouldn't wish to use her radio because in that state she would be easy prey for G482.
So, just to clarify, Bernadette brought this creature to this town so that it could be looked at and find out what it could do. For which,
yeah.
And you need a sample of that. But while she was transporting it, secure on her ship in space where it would only impact the crew, she didn't think to get a sample.
Well, no, she didn't. She wasn't particularly looking for the sample. She'd come to ask my advice on what we should do with the creature, whether I thought it was related to the ancients or not.
And so I can tell you the solution for what she should have done. It's called a drive plume. It's called a drive plume. Chuck it out the back of the ship and burn it. That's what they should have done.
Maybe.
That's how she found it. If she found it in cryogenics, she might not know that it was dangerous. If she'd rescued it from, say, like the station that we found them at.
Now, the species might be from the ancients, but the stuff that's been pumped into it were not.
Certainly wouldn't be bringing something that is linked to the ancients.
The apex predator.
To no offense, to a backwater shithole. I wouldn't. I'd be taking it somewhere where it's that cutting edge and secure.
Yeah. What's your background, Blanca, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, what's your specialty? Why did you think you could help?
Well, I've been somewhat of a dabbler on the interstellar stock market. Tends to be how I fund my lifestyle here, but in reality, I am an ancients hunter. I search for things in the galaxy related to ancients.
As future is.
Sorry, say that again, sorry.
And is this creature one of those? Related to the ancients?
Did get a sample.
I don't know that we need a sample. I'm kind of erring to the side that it possibly could be. But I'm not sure I want to get that close to it to find out. It doesn't seem to be... I mean, if we can blast it to blast the thing to atoms, then we could figure out if it definitely is or isn't. But whatever it is, I don't know.
From what I've recently learned about the ancients and what they are assumed to be able to have been able to do, does this creature look like it would be a creator of immense technology?
Creator of immense technology was that?
Yeah.
She shakes her head. No, definitely not. So I am trying to figure out if it explains why they came here.
Flem Beckett, wasn't it? Who was the guy that had the museum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Put your hands up.
Does some
Brent,
names?
Marcus.
Sorry.
Brent, Marcus. Sidebar. Lay it down to me. Why are we here?
We're trying to
We're
track
looking
down
for
my friend
Bernadette.
Sorrel, and Bernadette was the last person to see her.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
she knows
so
where she
purely
is.
for Bernadette.
You got a note with the crate, which you had, that said, I need you to come get me. We'll slip some more of this stuff out when we leave. Look for a scout ship named Garnett. Her skipper is Bernadetta Callard. She can tell you where I am. She'll want identification. Don't hang around. I'm getting scared. Sorrel.
So we're here to find Bernadetta, which is the ship
find out where
that's
Sorrel is.
by ours.
Yeah.
That's
Find
the
out
only
where
reason
Sorrel
we
is.
came here for her. This thing was nothing to do with us. We just stumbled across it when we landed.
Yeah, this
Right.
is Sorrel's little job she was doing.
But to whoever mentioned it, G482 was the subject of whatever experimentation was taking place in the hidden lab on board the Candula.
Yeah.
Which is very strange. Well, not strange, very an amazing coincidence. It all
As
linked
simple.
together.
Yeah.
And that was some freaky deaky stuff that went down on that space station.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, Ty, your comment does actually potentially put a big hole in the whole story. Why did they come here?
Sorry,
Of all
it was just
places.
I wouldn't know. You know, I just can't. It can't figure it. Why the fuck are you coming here?
No, I know. All I can say is, so a couple of things that Blanca will tell you is that both Bernadetta and Indy could see the creature.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it could be something. There's somebody I've worked with on previous jobs, and we trust each other. It can be
Exactly.
it's that. It's not a particular knowledge. It's just that we were going to get to it together. You know.
Or she just go, because.
Yeah. Plot hole, dickhead.
Yeah.
Well,
But
if
it
I
says
remember
here on
right
page-
from last game, Bernadette was coming here because Blanca promised something to do with the ancients thing. She was a fine thing. So she was coming here, and if she thought this was something to do with the ancients, that's why she was bringing it here. That would make sense.
So Blanca is a well-known identity of an Aslan ancients hunter.
Bernadette and Indy, what race were they?
She says, "Well, Indy was human."
Yeah, so it's nothing to do with race. If you could see it,
Well, hang on. Because I need to be very clear here. So Indy,
Or is it-
Indy.
which of the
Indy
tribes?
Indy would be probably the same as you. So although your species is human, you are most likely to be
That's with Zeds.
the Lani, probably. Hang on a second.
So it was the one that started with Z. That
Oh, Zidane. Are you
Zidane.
Zidane? Okay.
So from your description.
Yeah, so make a note of that. That's fine if you're Zidane. You just got to understand that the Zidanes aren't necessarily trusted in this part of the world or this part of the galaxy. But that's fine. You're one Zidane on your own, so that isn't really a problem. Carver and Brent.
Carver's from next scene.
Well, I don't know what I was. Where am I from? Yeah, I just got my homeworld as glisten, so I don't know what that would make me.
Glisten would make
Oh, twigs.
it wouldn't make you Zidane, that's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, just going off the description, that's what came to mind, but I didn't ask any further.
Yeah, it's probably better not for you not to be Zidane, to be fair. On the basis that later on you end up in a war with the Zidane. No, you don't. So Glisten is most likely to be so actually you would know so if you come from Glisten, you would know what those gold dressed folks wear. Those are John Kirian, you know, to be genetically engineered humanoids for humanity for particular purposes.
Yeah. Okay.
Harsh living environments, that sort of thing. Terraforming.
Yeah. Identity worlds and things like that.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Right. So you have God, I hate this. So yeah, you're most likely to be. All of you are probably Villani. They are the most technically advanced. They're one of the most technically advanced major human races.
Yeah.
You've got the Daryan. They're a minor human race located in a very specific part. Effectively, they're space elves. You've got the John Kirian, which are tall, lean, dark skinned. They are effectively the Fremen in terms of what they are designed to do. They have heat resistance and stuff. They're designed to work on thingy. You have the Soleimani. The Soleimani are the only humanity race that claim to have direct lineage to Terra, which is obviously Earth. You have the Villani, which is the majority of people in this part of the galaxy. And there's a Zidane, technologically advanced major human race with a humanoid appearance. I mean, you could be Zidane if you wanted to. Not sure why you would be.
I probably wouldn't be allowed in the military. I would just.
You would most likely be a Villani.
And to be honest with you, you were a Marine, so your race goes out the window there. You're just a Marine.
You're a Marine.
Yeah.
So Indy is a Villani, and she kind of goes, and Bernadetta always claimed to be Soleimani.
That's
In fact,
right,
not playing.
That was mentioned
She
before, wasn't it?
Correct. Yes. Yes, it was. Right. Let's take a quick 10-minute break because I need a bathroom break and I need another drink.
Yeah.
I'm having to put my light on. It's starting to get dark at 9 o'clock.
It's cloudy out there.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be. I think it's going to be pissing down tomorrow, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
raining now. So 19 Celsius here tomorrow.
Right.
Back in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that funny that dangers to life for people in London at 32 is like, yeah, we've had that for the last 4 days. So why are they special? Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's with our houses as well.
And it simply says, let it.
Yeah, okay, you didn't.
Yeah, basically, it sort of talks about this creature, and it says some travellers would just stand their ground, stubbornly blazing away with their guns. And basically, it just says, let it be merciless with such groups, because you have to accept there are choices, and running away in this game is absolutely a valid option if you want to do it. If you decide that this is actually not your problem, if you can then figure out how to get the information you need.
At the end of the day, it's only Eddie that knows it.
I mean, it does invalidate the other 206 pages of the scenario if you choose to just sod it at this point.
Do we have cutters on our ship?
How do you mean?
To be able to cut through airlocks, and if not,
cutters.
and if in the mechanics bay, I'm assuming we've got that kind of thing.
Also, ship repairs and things.
Mm-hmm.
Is anything else?
I suppose for salvaging as well.
Yeah.
And if we don't have something like that specifically, is there a mechanics shop here somewhere in this settlement that has something that would be able to do it?
I'm just going to look in the catalogue to see what that would come under. Just tools, right?
A plastic cutter.
Medical care supplies.
Oh,
survival
that's
gear, maybe.
Yeah, just looking through the book now, I've just come across Sonic Sweat and Stain Remover. That would be perfect for us now in this country.
Yeah.
To go across then.
I've got my light beam heavy laser, haven't I, as well? So
Yeah, I ask because it's not going to. The pistol isn't going to cut through an airlock. I ask because I'm tempted to just break into the ship and see whether there's any information on that.
I think we should hunt down Bernadette.
You can think what you want, but
does Blanca know Sorrel? Oh, she heard of Sorrel.
The question is, do you have a cutting torch? You probably... Right. Cutting torches are effective against most metals and alloys, but will not work on starship hulls or armoured vehicles constructed at tech level 10 or higher.
So I'm not going through the hull, I'm going through the airlock.
Yeah, there's
the interior plating. So if I can cut through the interior plating to get to a vent, then...
I would say you don't have improved, you only have basic, which caps out at tech level 9. And likewise, your welding kit is probably basic, capping out at tech level 9 or less, and tech level 10 or less. So you will but they're probably not good enough to get through the ship that you are trying to get through at this point. And the reason I say you don't have anything more is because the others are like 4,000 to 7,000 credits each. And your ship just wouldn't have those on board at this point. You'll have to physically purchase them.
Well, there's something here called the iris valve opener. Characterizes as well iris valves to be slowly opened or closed when no power is available. Tech level 10, 200 credits. Would that type of thing work for those type of doors? Or
Not these doors, no, they're not. The airlock doors aren't iris doors.
Right.
I suppose if you thought of it, anybody with a laser could be able to just steal a ship, wouldn't they?
So she'll carry on.
Well, not really, because we're actually inside the ship. There's a difference between being inside the ship, inside the actual bay, and being outside the ship and it being hull. So not anybody, but yeah, if you leave the back doors open, it's more likely they'll steal it or get into it.
Combat engineering toolset from tech level 8 onwards. A dozen explosive strips are included. These can be used for cutting, moving, tracking small obstructions, or detonating mines. Yeah, I need to get one of those.
So she'll explain that as far as Bernadetta had explained, Bernadetta had always been able to see the creature. Indy took some time before she could see it.
Okay, so it can be trained to see it.
She sort of says, short of you going out into town and trying to find it, looking for odd things that were happening, much like the spooking of the animals in the paddock, and she said, the only other option you have is to just find a high spot in town and watch.
Yeah. Is this available?
High spot.
Well, you can join me up in the roof if you wish.
Question, Blanket: Is there an armourer's or a weapons shop at all in this settlement?
She shakes her head. Mostly miners here.
Miners?
Miners? Sorry, not miners, just workers, generic workers. Everybody's hard working, she says, but we don't have really much in the way of law enforcement. We don't have weapon shops, armourers. Just people trade for that from travellers like yourself.
What's number 3, by the way? Sorry,
warehouses, weren't they?
They're warehouses.
Okay.
Yeah, warehouses. Well,
Sorry, Blanca. I don't know if you heard me, but have you heard the name Sorrel?
have you heard the names?
No, she's a friend of mine.
She shakes her head. No, can't say I have.
No, so I need to find Bernadette then.
Well, I'm going to go up on the roof and keep a watch.
Yeah.
Do you wish to join me?
Yes, please.
She nods.
We know what drawings look like, so look, I'm going to keep an eye out for something that looks like that. Which,
I'm going to do something stupid, and I'm going to probably go to where you find the trank darts and start looking around there for, where Bernadette could have gone. I mean, she may have gone up to whatever number 4 is.
That's the paddock and the butchery.
Butchery, right.
So if I watch you, so if I watch you, I'm bound to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't warn you, though, because we're not allowed to use radios.
No, I'll be out of comms. Don't worry about it. Hand signals only.
Why aren't we using comms to attract it? Why are we reacting to it? Why aren't we trapping it?
But like,
You really don't know how intelligence is.
start digging
Look at it.
This is why I was asking about an armory, because I was looking for tripwire and some explosives.
Well, we know it can climb.
Well, my plan was to go back to the ship.
Yeah.
Sit in the ship, put tripwires all around the ship, mine the fuck out of the air around it, and just wait for the explosions.
As this mental image of a rabbit chucking the explosives pulling in the whole place up.
Well, it just on a strange sense, if we had bags of flour, we could put those on the roads and on the paths, and then if it went through, it would see where it was.
Well, no, you'd see somebody collecting flour and distributing it in different ways on the floor, wouldn't you?
You absolutely would. Your brain would make so the way this creature works, your brain refuses to acknowledge the reality of what it's seeing and makes up stories and things to justify it.
Yeah.
This is how, a lot of things they justify horror and stuff, and this is why I don't want to engage it.
Yeah,
I don't want to engage it. I want to pull it into somewhere where something else kills it.
And this is why I'm thinking of being up here, because we don't know whether there's a range on its ability to confuse people around it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing number 4, the butchery part, isn't an automated butchery thing.
The range, to your comment there, is you're kind of musing that you realise range is almost irrelevant. You couldn't see it in the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It's our perception.
Yeah.
It is your perception.
Yeah.
So it was in the video.
Yes.
And she could see it. Oh, right. Okay.
And she
altering things on a mind level.
So she explains. Yeah. So where you think there were two kind of images passed together or skip some frames of the woman walking off, you see 3 people walking along, and then the next thing you see is the 2 people kind of saying goodbye to each other and heading off, and the woman just isn't there at all. And what she explains is that the creature comes out from a sort of a side alley, grabs the woman, drags her back into the alley screaming, and they just carry on talking like nothing's happened.
Okay.
If we watch that video over and over again, do you think we become immune to it?
Well, that's what I was going to say. If we know what actually happened and we watch the video, would we be able to start picking out things that
I will
would lead us to it?
So I will give the 3 of you roll 2d6 and add 1 to the number.
And which one's where?
I need to figure out why you're coming up as characters 1, 2, and 3 when you're doing that. Hang on a sec.
I noticed that because Medi was showing up as Brent and then showing up as Medi actually on the character sheet as well. When it came through the skills.
I can't use the configuration. It's not showing.
Yeah, I've got Carver assigned to me, so weird.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, I've got.
assigned to me.
Where else might it be?
Oh, nice roll.
Yeah, so that's pulled me through as Carver. And I think it pulled me through as Carver before the last time I did it. Oh, no, it didn't.
Yeah, mine from my sheet pulled me through as Brent, but mine from the roll at the bottom is Medi.
There's one further up where it's come from your sheet and it's pulled through Medi, though. I'm sure there is. There. Your investigate roll came through as Medi.
Oh, the recon one.
Because you're literally because you're not
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're not rolling. You're not rolling. I still don't understand why it's doing that. Let's just double check something
Oh, I see.
here.
Yeah, int plus investigate.
Oh, I know why. So jar 5 token name. It's based on token. Right, just do that. Dub 2d6 again, Sorentar. Should be working now. Yeah.
Nice.
Like I say, if it was 2d6 plus 1, I could have rolled a social. I could have rolled one of my skills, couldn't I, and got the same result. If it had to be off the sheet. But...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that didn't work now.
Fantastic.
Okay. You watch it several times. You just don't get it. You just completely disagree with everything she's telling you. Even though part of your brain is kind of saying, she must be right, the other part of your brain just refuses to accept it. No matter how many times she tells you that's what happened, what you think is several frames are missing from the image and the woman's probably just gone out of shot. And no matter how hard you try to accept her story about what's actually happening in the video, you don't agree with it. You can't bring your brains to agree with it.
Okay.
So
Well,
who's going where? I want to try and at least get to a point where we can maybe get you to actually see this thing. Maybe.
just wondering, Brent, because you just said you were going out, but have you forgotten that Blanca said don't separate? I'm just wondering whether you still remember that or you've had your mind altered.
No, I can't. I completely forgot about that. Sorry. So we all going out then?
No, we don't.
I have no appetite for going out there.
We can't live here for the rest of our lives.
No, I could walk back to the ship.
Well, it's on the way to the ship where we're going.
But if I'm going that way, I'm not coming back. I don't mind sitting here to see whether we can spot something for the next couple of hours.
Well, let's do that. Let's sit and watch.
Oh.
Maybe we might see.
We'll see some people. Maybe she can point something out.
Yeah.
Look, that person's just got his head separated from his body. Oh, has it? No, I'm sure it hasn't. It's just got a hat on. Its hat's blown off. Head's still there.
Right, binoculars out. Let's get to the top.
Yeah, it's a mutant. It's never had a head.
You're sort of sat on top of her roof, sort of one of the hatches, for the best part of a couple, 3 hours. And every so often she kind of stops and she pauses and she looks, and then kind of looks through a sniper rifle and mutters and puts it down again. It's probably late afternoon. The sun is starting to set. And there is an there is a scream kind of echoes through and amongst all the buildings. And immediately Blanca kind of rises up, sniper rifle to her eyes, and kind of trains in, and she goes, yes, there. Southeast, southwest, just over, just around there. Each of you give me roll 2d6 and plus 2 to the number.
I'm going to try 10. I want to try a psychic ability called Inspiration, which gives me a DM +2 to any one check within the next minute.
Go for it.
Yeah. Need to go awareness 8 plus.
Okay.
There you go.
Sit down.
That gives me DM +2, so that would give me 2d6 +4 then.
Yeah.
My dice laid me. I'll roll snake eyes.
Knew it. You roll 10 to get the bonus and then roll shit on the actual roll.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. My game yesterday, I couldn't roll above 5s for most of the game.
It's like you got two people. I'll aid them because they're better than me. Rolls an 18 and gets 24 or something. And
Well,
the person that's got the +1 rolls a 2.
The GM noticed the same as me yesterday. I kept rolling up to a 19 and then rolling backwards. So it's like, why is it rolling backwards after it's actually reached a number? And it kept missing. I do not like it.
Immediately, she kind of swivels her sniper rifle out and squeezes one off. And this rifle is very loud. Effectively, it's a Gauss rifle. And she just fires a shot. And Marcus, in your binoculars, you're kind of training them in. And you see this round just explode the dirt in the ground. But there's nothing else there. None of you can see anything.
Do you know what the worst thing is? It's getting dark.
It's starting to get...
And then worse will come at night.
No, it always comes out at night.
Shish kebab. Oh, for luck points.
Yeah.
But they don't exist.
Well, it's perfectly fine. It comes out at night, or it'll be out at night, and that's perfectly fine because there's plenty of stupid food out there.
Yes, there is plenty of stupid food out there. Gradually, the lights of Mackintown kind of flicker on. It's not well lit, but it's not totally dark. And after a while, she kind of mutters and, well, I'm going down for some food. Care to join me?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
She heads down and she kind of...
lock these hatches before we go.
She does. She cooks a fairly... an interesting meal, using some of the meat from... She explains, the meat comes from some of the livestock here in town. Water, etc. Vegetables and stuff like that, all kind of locally grown, etc. It's not rich, but it's also not sort of... is it just a fairly average kind of... average kind of meal. And she kind of asks you a few questions, gets a little bit to know about you and stuff. And well, oh no, she does know Sorrel. Oh, that's interesting. Look, so she does know about Sorrel. I apologise. You asked the question, and again, it doesn't. When you read through the blurb about Blanca, at no point does it mention Sorrel, and then you see a little tiny box that says she is very willing to talk about Bernadetta and her crew, and has some stories to tell about Sorrel. See if I can find some stories about Sorrel that she shares with you.
If we can find out where Sorrel is now, we can just get off this goddamn planet.
See, I'm all concerned about her idea of the local livestock are her neighbours. And what do you think, people?
No, you are eating proper meat. I mean, she's not affected by the creature, so yeah, you're eating proper meat.
I was expecting a piece of like chicken skin or something to be in it, and then you look at it and pick it out like that, and
It's got a tattoo on
it's got birdie written on it.
Again, there is nothing in here specifically that helps me tell you about Sorrel.
Does she know where Sorrel is now?
No, she does not. Okay, so what she'll tell you is that she used to run. She spent some time as part of Mercedes Karamaka's crew. Sorrel was part of that crew along with Bernadetta. She explains that several years back, Mercedes handed over the ship to Bernadetta, saying something about she was going to retire. Sorrel stayed in contact with everybody, ran with Bernadetta for a while, but then also several months ago decided to go off and do something on her own, which was very much, it was allowed. This isn't like you can only work for one kind of ship's crew type scenario. She knows that wherever she is, Bernadetta took her there, and but she doesn't know where there was. The best I can piece together with the 3 or 4 sentences that exist in here.
That sounds reasonable, does that? Not what I wanted to hear, but it sounds reasonable. So that also gets rid of my idea of taking off in the shuttle and dropping oil over this place and setting the place on fire.
You don't want to do that. This is
No.
a town that has about 400 people living in it.
It was a chemical explosion.
Yeah.
We couldn't save them.
Going to be dead anyway, aren't they? So
yeah. And these creatures are immune to fire anyway.
Who knows? You haven't found it yet.
Nah. Yeah, they are linked to the ancients. They've probably got some weird abilities anyway.
It's probably linked to that creature from that film. What was it? Was it Pathfinder or something? Where the guy who played Jesus is this spaceman that crashes with all Vikings and there's a big monster killing people.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think it was something like Pathfinder.
That used to tear people apart, didn't it? Gosh.
Yeah.
And it was invisible. At least we're not hearing weird clack, clack, clack noises and these like 3 red dots appear.
No, you're not hearing weird clack, clack, clack noises and 3 red dots appear. Okay. I mean, she lets, she offers you to stay overnight, or she says, head back to your ship. But if you do so, be very careful. She'd give you kind of cover as much as possible.
Yeah, it's like, whoops, you trigger switched, and the ghost gun just shot through all 3 of us in one go.
The map scale is well off in this.
I would feel a lot better staying here the night.
Okay.
Everybody else thinks, I just don't fancy. I mean, not that we're going to know anything, whatever happens, but I don't fancy walking through this town at night time.
No, I'd rather have one person in a group of 4 that can turn around and say, shoot the door when it opens.
Yeah.
I should put some grenades. That way it wouldn't matter if I could see the thing at all. I'd just shoot the doorway and I must have grenades in the ship.
What's more concerning is the fact that she said if the door opens, shoot that's there, even if you can't see anything. So that means you're thinking
because it could open doors.
Yeah.
I had thought that as well.
Well, the night will pass without any great revelations unless you want to kind of take a wander around town before. Sorry, I'm trying to close all my blinds. Unless you want to take a wander around town before you turn in for the night.
Yeah. I will keep popping up and looking around town because I don't think I'll go sleep very well.
Okay, I'll give you one more 2d6 roll, but with no pluses this time. Okay. Nothing happens, but you're not actually sure if you'd know if something happened or not.
Nah, something did happen. I just didn't see it.
Or your brain just ignores it.
Yeah, that's from it. I looked straight at it and didn't know it was there.
Sorry, excuse me. You wake the following morning to a smell of what would be the equivalent of bacon. And Blanca is cooking. She sort of says, well, good morning, everybody. Really, we need to solve this problem quicker. I don't know how many more people we can afford to lose in the town. But I don't know of any. I'm open to suggestions.
It's not even the sort of thing where you can carry a mirror and look in the mirror and see if you can see it that way. That's very weird.
Is there anything medical that you can do with brainwaves? I'm guessing that there's something interfering that
maybe you can frequency.
Yeah, maybe you can pick up on something that's unusual.
Yeah, if it's attracted to radio, then maybe it's something to do with that. But it apparently doesn't need to know it's being observed.
No. But if we can see what the difference is with them, well, it might not be affecting us. We may need to change our brainwaves to be able to see it, whether it's training or drugs or whatever will have that effect. They could have been, the other two, when they first saw it, could have been high on something, and once they've seen it, it's affected
Maybe it's susceptible to frequency as well. That's why it comes to attack people with radios. Maybe that interferes with something.
Well, you can get radio jammers, can't you? So if it's detecting the radio frequencies, would the radio jammer screw it up in some way?
Like maybe crack white noise or something.
Yeah, bang a microphone to a speaker and see what happens. It's off the bird box of one of those.
Yeah, the feedback.
Quiet. I can't remember what it's called.
Do you just want to stand on the front of a car with an electric guitar?
Yeah. Grunge the hell out of this.
Mad Maxy style.
Is there? That's actually not a bad idea. If we could set up like a trap with like a radio or something going, and see if she can see it coming towards it. Yeah, like is there a music station here? No, they all died. There's no sort of constant transmission going on anywhere, is there?
No, not particularly. No.
Well, we need a bit of a killing field. So why
Or
not
a
have
trap.
some- Yeah, for a trap.
Pit trap type thing.
Why not put a radio down here? Just transmit to it.
Okay. Down where?
Oh.
Sorry.
Something
Down there.
close.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or more to the point, put something out there that's transmitting.
Yeah. Not us stand out there with the radio, but
Well, that's what I thought. If we put a radio with it turned on there, yeah. So the triggers squeezed in.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've got gaffer tape in there.
Yeah.
Just put it out, leave it there. Open the channel.
All right.
That would
So-
leave it transmitting constantly, wouldn't it?
She kind of nods to you and says, "That's not a bad idea. We could take refuge up here, and see if this thing appears." Yes, I like that.
Do you have a box? Do you have one? Do you have a radio? And two, do you have a box to put it in?
She nods. She pulls out a radio. Well, she goes into a big box of stuff, and she takes out a radio, and she takes out another box. She says, "Yep, I've got everything you need."
Because if it's clever and it can open doors, it may open boxes. So if we put a box inside a box inside a box,
Keep it there for ages.
yeah, but rather than ripping it apart, it might open a box and find a box, and open a box and find a box.
Yeah.
Um.
And get to the last one and say, "Where's the next box?"
Yeah.
Or else they'll just jump on the outside box, crush it all, and smash everything to pieces.
Yeah.
How big it is.
But you play the possibilities, don't you? There's a possibility it will open the boxes.
Yeah. What you do is
Maybe
you gaffer
put a
tape
bit of
it
meat
around
in there.
it.
But
I think you gaffer tape it and hang it from a tree. Maybe it
Who's
sounds like
going
a
to
guess system.
go? Who's going to go and put the thing out there?
I was just going to throw it.
No, Marcus, he's got the tape.
I
It needs
I
to be
knew I
taped
was
up
going to
by
get
itself.
volunteered.
Can we not launch it from the roof? If it's inside like multiple boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
I mean, you
Good
can
throw.
do, but you're not going to get it too far away.
I'll do it.
It's not
I
very
will
aerodynamic. I'll go
I will
with
probably
you.
say, at best, you can probably get it maybe 5 meters from the edge of the.
Right.
Because
We'll go out and do it.
okay. All right.
We'll
Move
leg
yourself
it there
outside.
and leg it back.
Move yourself outside.
Is it running or are we sieging?
Well, I'm covering you from the roof.
It's not on yet, is it? You've not taped it up yet, so that's fine. It's in your hand. You got the box in your hand. Let's just get there, tape it, and get back ASAP.
I'm going to have to do it on my own if you want to stay safe.
No,
Then
let's cover each other. We're doing
Okay.
what we're looking for.
You get out. How far out in meters roughly from the edge of the building are you going for? 10 meters,
So we can
50
see
meters,
it from up.
25.
As long as we can
30.
see it from up above with the angle. So far enough that we can see without any obstruction.
Yeah, that's you
not
can
too
do that.
far.
That square that's right in front of us, where you are now.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. Not distance. So it's up in a tree or something, or somewhere that it's not obvious to see.
Let's
that
not
will attract
overcomplicate
it.
leave
I'm just
it on the
thinking
deck.
Just leave it on the deck and go back. We're going back. We're not messing around.
Got a woman with
Oh,
the Gauss rifle up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, who missed it a few minutes ago when she saw it.
Well, that was all the way over there. This
Yeah,
is right in front of the building.
You didn't see
Okay.
it though, because there's nothing there to hit.
You drop the box off.
And then,
Leg it back.
And then have things start to transmit. You make your way back. You know, several of the citizens kind of look quizzically at this box that's kind of just sat there out in the open. Nobody really bothers with it.
Fine, leave. And run back inside.
After about half hour, 45 minutes of waiting, you watch Blanca sort of suddenly kind of stiffens and then kind of brings her head down to the rifle and she says, "It's there.
Knockers out.
I can see it.
yeah.
It's about 10 meters away from the box coming in from the offices. Can you see
I'll
it?
look,
No, I'm looking.
looking for
give
any
me-
indents in the floor and everything. Anything disturbed nearby to try and...
Give me
Logically,
a 2d6 plus 1 roll, please.
Go for it. Oh, the dice got in the way.
I don't see anything. She then fires a shot from her rifle.
I'm looking through my binoculars for the impact points.
As soon as she fires, I'm going to fire 2 foot above the box. Because I'm assuming she's firing because it's at the box. I'll say, is it at the box? And if she says
And
yes,
she kind
I'll
of,
fire.
yes.
I'll fire.
I'm going to join with you with that.
So
That's not a bad idea.
the box is about 50 meters away from you, just so that you can set an expectation on your range. She fires, and again, you watch as this round just impacts the ground with a big, dense sort of thud.
It's got a range of 50. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
I've got
range
range
200.
450.
I'm going to try a shotgun.
All right.
Range is going to be 50 meters. Round type is normal slug.
I don't know if there are any. I don't know if there are any rules for shooting an invisible target. Zed, I don't know whether there's like a flat roll or something, but
It would make it slightly harder, I think. Just roll, and I can adjudicate.
Yeah, absolutely. Short range, which is entrance 12 meters, full auto.
Why is it put
Just
range of
at the
200
area.
meters still? Oh, that's my stats.
It's like normal.
Okay, interesting. Look at the state of these rolls. All right, so Harva, your rounds just like disperse out across. I mean, these boxes have been placed quite nicely in a line on the floor.
interesting.
But I mean, you don't. Why are you shooting around? Why are you shooting your shotgun? You know, it's target practice at the boxes. Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. And your rounds kind of pepper a couple of the boxes. Don't seem to do anything. Marcus, let's have a look. do what I wanted to do here. Okay. As you kind of squeeze off, Marcus, you squeeze off your rounds, you kind of hear, oh, well done, you got it. You got it. I can definitely see it. It's looking towards us. And you're like, no, I didn't get any of the boxes. I completely went over the boxes. I was aiming for the boxes.
Yeah. So we don't see any.
Can we just rewind and go?
What
was the O about?
What do you mean the O?
And she went.
That's what she said.
Got it, and she went. Oh.
Is that looking at us?
Oh, it's looking at you and heading. She goes, my God, it's heading towards us. And she squeezes off another round, and again, you watch as it kind of disintegrates a small hole in the ground. You get the sense that as much as she likes this rifle, she's not amazing with it.
I don't have a skill in that either. If I see the sun pop up, I'm going to aim towards us.
Give me one sec.
From where we shot originally, from where she just shot at, I'm going to lead it by about 3 or 4 meters and just auto fire through that zone.
Exactly.
Hey,
you got a grenade, by the way?
No,
I don't. No, sorry.
Damn it.
I've got underslung grenade launcher on the thing, but I've not been carrying the grenades because everywhere we've gone, they've been illegal for weapon militia.
Right, hang on. Okay, I'm just adjudicating a couple of things.
Another shot when you say.
I'm going to start using my hotbar and use my actual gun thing itself.
You're going to shoot it again, are you? Okay, go for it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just...
Trying to figure out where that roll's come from. Is this classed as a...
Skill DR +2. So you look down 2 in your gun. You look down 2 in your gun.
No, I've got 2 in dex. I've got 1 in slug.
And I've got 1 in slug, but I haven't got any dex.
So I'm wondering whether it's not pulling the slug through.
What are you rolling on? You should roll on slug, not on...
I'm rolling on auto shotgun.
Yeah, I'm rolling on the gun as well.
Hang on.
So, but I don't know whether it's been set up wrong that it doesn't actually have the slug trait.
Yeah.
Have a look.
When I
see,
click
I've
on
got a
attack,
+1 in slug
it
as well,
says,
yeah.
yeah, when I click on the attack, it says Dex plus gun combat brackets slug at 1 on the window that pops up for mine. So mine's using slug gun on that.
Yeah,
Let's see what.
mine says Dex plus gun combat slug at 1.
Yeah, but I haven't got Dex, so.
Yeah, mine just says deck. Why does that say melee? Fucking hell.
Is it that close?
You've been pistol whipping everyone with it. That's why.
So if you click on it now, is it giving you the right number? So Dex plus gun combat slug at 3. So Dex is +2. Combat shotgun slug is.
It's still saying skill DM2.
Yeah.
Is it a penalty for it being bulky?
No,
Still in his trace, I can see.
You got range at 50, haven't you? Or is it shorter now?
Its range is 50, so it'd be a flat 0.
Have you got one below that? Because it's close to 50 now.
I have, but that's 12, so it won't be 12 meters unless it's very fast.
Hey, I've just done it, and I've got you straight out at skill DM3 there.
Weird.
Using what? Sorry.
So if I look on your character sheet, Carver, I use your assault shotgun attack on the left-hand side.
Yeah, me too.
And then when I click on that, I see Dex plus gun combat slug at 3.
See, mine says Dex plus melee unarmed at 2.
Why are you doing melee unarmed?
This is why I don't know, because it wasn't set up as melee unarmed.
We tried clicking edit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
And it should be gun combat slug.
Yeah.
My also pistol, as I click on that, says Dex plus melee unarmed. On the pistol.
Out. There you go.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, you got to make sure you've got the right skill check.
I have had.
I know. Weird.
So that first attack was a 15, and the second attack was
first
10.
one.
Yeah, I'm just.
That was with a -1 as well.
Okay. Give me another 2d6 plus 2 this time. Carver.
Or just Carver, sorry.
Can't roll for shit when it matters.
You can't. You're just taking pot shots down the street at stuff. A number of citizens who are kind of in the vicinity suddenly kind of run into their houses and slam doors and things. Marcus, let's have a look at what you did. Okay. Interesting.
I'll just say to Blanket, say when it's time to get down.
Okay.
It's going to show the house. It might be time to get up and out of the building. Onto the roof.
We can climb, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I climb up the side of a building? I don't know.
Probably yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about anyway.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just asking, can it?
Turns out how high the roof is, I suppose.
Well, it's described as going without wings, so at least it can't fly.
Yeah, that's true. I'm so glad I went out last night and covered this whole building in grease.
And put the perimeter with security wire around the top, razor wire around the top.
Razor wire, that's right. Yeah.
Got the permit for it last night off the council.
Yep. And I did connect it to a car battery as well, just in case.
And it's above 6 foot, so you're fine.
Yeah. The glass in the cement might not help, but
okay. She kind of goes, well, you're clipping it, but doesn't seem to be having a great deal of effect. And she squeezes off another round that just seems to fly down the street and have no impact.
yeah, try and follow her aim again.
All three of you, give me the 2d6 plus 2 roll, please. Still an empty street.
It's just a roll where all we need to roll is probably 11 or 12.
I know. Yeah.
No, what we've got to roll is 1 on 2 dice.
Yeah, I will lead where she was aiming.
There is a sudden scream, and she goes, "Oh my god, it's got somebody!" She will shoot another shot
at somebody. Oh, you see, there's somebody she's got.
She's shooting about here somewhere, and again, the round kind of goes and kind of spits up dirt, but doesn't really hit anything. As you watch, you can kind of see. Give me 2d6 plus 5.
Snake eyes there.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got Carver, Marcus, but no Brent. Okay. Right, Carver, give me 2d6 plus 3. Marcus, 2d6 plus 3. Okay. All right. Marcus and Carver, you both see a strange blue-like creature, just a little bit, probably a little bit taller, maybe the sort of size of a 8-9-year-old. Sorry, I'm just trying to do this. It is ripping to pieces a man on the street. And you can watch as it kind of pulls an arm off and starts to kind of chomp down in it. The sun is kind of glistening off the creature's back. You can both see this thing. Marcus, you can't. It's just an empty street to you.
Brent, you mean?
Not a lot going on. There's a bit of... People seem to be hurrying away for some reason. They're kind of walking down the street away from this area quite quickly, but there's nothing there. So, Marcus and Carver, what you doing?
Shooting it again.
Go for it.
I'm going to say to her, give me that rifle, I can see it now.
And she kind of looks up at you quizzically. You know how to use this?
Yeah, better than you, I would guess.
Okay.
Probably not, but if she's been missing, then... Oh, actually.
Let me drag it onto your character sheet, but she won't let you keep it. Just be aware.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I was going to use my gun for the attack. And
No, I've dragged it
Yes.
onto your character sheet. So you've got a Gauss sniper rifle on your character sheet at the moment. Just use that for now.
close the character sheets and reopen it because it's not appearing.
I think I have to reload after this as well.
Yep, it's not appearing on my character sheet. You do refresh the page. Honest, open, PCs, Marcus.
I did. Hang on. Let me equip it for you.
Yeah, it's on there.
There you go. Should be on your attacks now at position 4.
Nope. No, it's not appearing at all.
Tried refreshing.
Yep, I've refreshed Foundry. Close and reopen the character sheet.
Is it a visibility thing on the item?
No, I know why, I think. Why now? Nope.
Nope. Whatever you just did, close the character sheet. And when I reopened it, I think it's not there.
Yeah. So I know why. Now is
there we
it there?
go.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know why. So your character tokens weren't linked to your actor sheets. So that's why some things were probably appearing for me and not because I'm dragging them via character sheets that are linked to your tokens. All right, so you should have the Gauss sniper rifle.
Don't forget to say smile, you son of a bitch.
The short range.
Go for it. Carver, have you fired again, have you?
I fired again there, but that's at 50 meters. How far away is it?
It's about 25 meters now.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not 12.
Yeah. Too close now.
I know to aim at where they're aiming at as well. Just fire blindly. Because
It's an energy weapon, this.
It shouldn't be. It should be a slug weapon.
I missed it. It just says 5d6 energy.
Well, that's damage, but it's not, is it?
I missed it anyway. I was expecting an aim thing like on.
Okay, Brian, you both miss. This creature kind of stares up towards you, and for a brief second, it glows.
good teleport.
Hit the deck.
Yeah.
Did I hit or miss, by the way, with those?
You hit.
Okay.
What did I roll? 7 was it? 8. Okay. It then goes to disappear down one of the alleys. I'll let you both have one more shot at it.
I'm going to do a follow shot where they're shooting as well.
Okay.
So I'm hoping they're giving a running description of where it is.
Reloading is an action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So I can't do anything. All I can do is reload.
Okay, you reload.
Unless I can draw. Can you draw as a is that your action for the round? Drawing a gun.
I think it's a free action. It's a small action, isn't it?
Damn, my rolls tonight are rubbish.
Your rolls are definitely not amazing. Perform one significant action, one minor action. A minor action is drawing, reloading. So you can reload.
Okay, so I'll reload and fire then.
Yeah. Yeah.
For more
So
shot left
effectively,
if I reload.
I presume it's a clip that you're doing, so
Yeah.
you're reloading your clip. Yeah, okay, you can reload and then shoot. Oh, nice. Ooh. You're rolling really high on your damage. You watch as this thing kind of staggers as it tries to kind of move around out of view. This thing suddenly staggers under the weight of the rounds that go into it, and it collapses onto the floor. Stops moving.
Shoot it again.
I was going to say, if it moves, it's another shot.
I just open on it anyway, just for the hell of it. Even though I can't see what you're doing.
Hang on, why is that? Oh, I did it as single. Let me roll a second attack.
Again, my last shot, I'm watching where Carver's aiming. And I'll have another shot just for giggles. This looks like a game to me.
Let's go.
Okay.
So I had one good hit and 2 misses on the guard rifle.
All right. You put another sort of empty your next clip of ammo into this creature, and you watch as the body kind of jerks and then goes still.
I'll hand the rifle.
Marcus. Right. Marcus. Marcus and James, both of you give me another 2d12 plus 2. Brent, give me a 2d12 plus 3.
2d6s.
Yeah, we just shot them there.
That's exactly what I mean, 2d6.
plus what, sorry?
Because the number is 12 that you need to get on 2d6, I keep saying to myself, the target is 12, you need to roll 2d12, rather than the target is 12, you need to roll 2d6.
Plus 2, what did you say?
2d6 plus 2, please. And Brent, 2d6 plus 3.
Oh, thank you.
No, there's a reason. I'm not being generous. There is a reason.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Brent, from atop the tower, you suddenly see this figure, this creature lying on the floor, just outside what looks like an alleyway between two of the houses. Go ahead and roll again, but this time it's 2d6 plus 1, please. See, I did it again.
It's the same as you guys rolled last time.
What are you doing?
I'm
Giving the rifle back to...
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm reloading.
Just delete the rifle from your character sheet for me.
Ask Blanket, is it still dead?
You're not. It's not moving.
Keep trained on it. We're going to go have a look and get a sample, and we're coming straight back.
Okay.
And we may chop it into very small pieces.
Actually, Marcus, do you want to stay and keep trained on it with that Gauss? And then we'll go out and get a sample.
I've got my med
I'll-
kit, so
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, but I'll keep an eye on it with my gun because I'm hitting more often with it.
Okay.
okay. So I've got my med kit out. I'm also got my scientific toolkit with me. Oh no, I haven't. I've left it behind. It's 8 kilograms, isn't it?
All right. Are you heading outside?
Yep.
Okay. You get down into the street. No idea why you're out of the street.
Oh, mother.
Shield up.
Shields!
You've been playing Dune, haven't you? Shield up as soon as.
Can we still see it?
You can. Yeah. You can.
Can I?
But you
Animal.
watch as you two as Carver and Marcus kind of come rushing downstairs and come out, and then they kind of stop and
Marcus is
Look
still
around.
up top. Marcus is still up top.
Yeah.
I'm down there. Yeah.
Brent and
Carver.
Carver.
So I can't see it anymore. But
No, Marcus, you can.
Let's not block line of fire, shall we? Can we?
Carver, you can't. Brent, I got confused. I thought Brent was staying at the top, but you
No.
rolled. Brent, you can see it. So as you come charging out, you can see this figure on the floor. But Carver, you're just out in the street, looking around, shotgun in hand. No threat out here. There's
Why
nothing
are we
to
here?
shoot.
Why are we here?
I don't know why have we left. Why don't we go back inside where it's safer? She said not to
You
separate,
can-
didn't she?
You can still
you
see
can
it.
still see it. But
I
you
can
can see it.
I can still see it.
You
sorry,
can
I?
still see it.
Why?
In
Why?
which case,
Why are
as
we
soon
here?
as he says that, I'm going to fire on it. Because I think it's being a little shit.
Yeah, I don't.
A hit, but it's a crap hit.
No. Yeah, I don't know why Brent can still see it. The internet.
I mean, shooting the ground is really good fun.
Yeah, just Carver.
Watching the dust motes kind of flick up is great fun. And Marcus, you're covering them, and you watch as Brent shoots his shotgun into the ground and watch the dust motes come up, and it looks pretty through the scope of the rifle, but why is he wasting ammo?
Oh, for grenade.
I think we'll stop there.
Oh, I was going to shout. I think it's still
I think we'll
alive.
What's alive? You think what's
God's
alive?
God
What
damn
do you
it.
think is still alive? Because you have no idea. You've just gone through a load of ammo, and
It's like
weird.
a safety thing for it, isn't it? It's like a big mind bomb. I'm going to die, mind bomb.
I'm not going to. I'm resisting
Don't tell
telling
us.
you
Don't tell us.
exactly what's going on because you haven't got. You started hypothesizing. Your hypothesis was wrong, but
I'm a curious
Yeah.
mind. I'm a doctor. I'll
Yeah.
spitball anything.
but literally, as you've kind of all come down the stairs, for a brief second you remembered what it was, and now it's just gone from memory. You don't
because
even really remember. You look at your shotgun and it feels warm, but you don't know why you were firing it. And even you up in the tower, for a brief moment,
I think
your
we
heart was
lost visual,
racing.
didn't we?
You did, yes, but
Yeah.
Marcus hasn't.
No, but he's
But
lost it.
but the adrenaline stopped flowing through Marcus's body because the threat's gone.
That's true.
Ah,
Endorphins, isn't it? Or whatever they are.
The threat has gone.
slice of flight.
As you look behind you, there's a second one.
It's an incredible creature, this. It's really hard to run as a GM, and it's really difficult. You basically need to break the cycle, and you've not been able to permanently break the cycle yet.
How about if I pump you full of adrenaline?
Just pumping somebody full of adrenaline won't work. The thing has to be a clear and present danger, and at the moment it's not, because you've put it down. So that's your first problem. The second problem is 2 of you broke line of sight, so you kind of completely forgot why you were coming outside. And then the third thing is Marcus's fight or flight reaction to the fight has kind of subsided. And so with it, he has no idea why he's got a nice... I mean, it's a lovely rifle. You really like it. It feels great. It's been used a little bit, but... Yeah.
Oh, she can still see it.
Oh, she can.
Oh, flicky neck.
And in fact, I'll tell you where we'll leave it. We'll leave it at this point. She suddenly goes, as the 2 of you are down there kind of looking around, just a bit puzzled as to why you've got weapons out, safety's off, and, there's no threat. And Marcus, you're kind of calming down, and you kind of look up and kind of go, nice rifle. Is this yours? Why have I, she kind of goes, oh, fuck, it's moving.
I'm going to trip over Carvers. I'm going to trip him up. Carvers going down.
Oh, yeah. I'll be shouting. Get back in here.
Do it.
But at that point, if it's moving, the fight or flight kicks in, so you can all have another roll next session. We'll start with you rolling to see if you see it again.
That was a difficult but fun session. I enjoyed that.
Can I have some working dice by then? Since this update to Foundry, my dice have been shit in every game I played.
Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. It's an incredible creature. I love that creature.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't like it?
Don't like it. No, not at all.
It's I'm going to drop the server because I need to switch it over to masks for Jerry.